What is your record of public service in Scarborough Rouge River other than your paid jobs?
Currently, I'm involved with Malvern Community Coalition as the chair of the board, trying to help Malvern residents organize around issues around cuts, transit cuts, and many service cuts. And Malvern has received a lot of support as priority neighborhood, quote unquote, and some of them are at stake at this point of time. I'm also involved in Morningside Heights Residents Association. As a resident of Morningside Heights, which is part of Rouge River, I've also been involved in advocating for better transit, making sure it's clean, making sure the community is getting involved in addressing issues in the neighborhood. But I want to stress that my job as a youth worker could finish at 5 o'clock, but my cell phone numbers was with people. They could call me overnight, and anytime they could reach me. When I was a school board trustee, and people could call me at any time, my cell phone number was accessible to people because I wanted to make sure people in need have access to a person. So it could be a paid job, but elected representation is a paid job. But what you do with it and how you build the community is the difference. You can always take it as a 9-to-5 job or build it around it. After I left youth work, I still get parents call me. That hasn't ended. It's like teachers, you know. You're not a teacher just in school. Once you leave the school, people call you about advice. People call you. That's the kind of work I do. As a trustee, I finished my term as a trustee, but people still call me about issues around special education, around kindergarten, around admission issues. I still answer questions. I meet with people to help them navigate the system. Because, as you know, many of our communities have very limited information because the information has not gone to them, and the accessibility of that information is really hard. So if I was able to be a channel, and that's my volunteer role, and you know, my family sees me very rarely at home. I've been out doing, I have 100 things that I've done on the website, please have a look. Many of them are related to my job, but I could have not done that and still got paid. Because I want to make sure I develop the community. Crisis response in Malvern, creating Malvern Youth Cabinet. No, as a youth worker, I didn't have to create Malvern Youth Cabinet, but it's still existing, and young people are finding leadership roles in that after I created it about 7-8 years ago. Thank you.
What will happen to the full-day kindergarten program if your party forms the next government? We're going to start with Mr. Shan.
I'm a trustee, and as a teacher, I see huge benefits of having full-day kindergarten. And the party sees the benefit as well. So full-day kindergarten program as it is will stand if NDP is elected. But in fact, the issue for us is not just full-day kindergarten, the impact that it has had on childcare spaces and how affordable small childcares are changing. So if you want a simple answer, it will stay, but the complicated answer is that the implementation of it has to be done much better than how it's being done.